Hello. Hey, April. Hello, Madara. Hello. Hello, chat. We're pretty early today compared to usual times, but that's because we're doing a T2 Trials match. We're commentating a really good match today between two world's competitors, kind of. Two teams that have world's competitors on them. RnT versus KoH. It's gonna be pretty fun. Let me reset these numbers. Hype. Yeah, it is hype. I don't know who's playing today, but it could be Josh. Josh is on Raid and Trade. We could see my goat Victor Lee. He's on KoH. Okay, this guy's in the room, so I think this guy's gonna be playing. This is another world's competitor. This should be a good match. Josh, my goat. He might not play, but he could. I don't know who's playing yet. I'll find out as you guys do. They have about 6 minutes before it starts, so context. Fighting to see which is the best team. This is the T2 Trials. T2 Trials is a weekly 3v3 league. I'm also playing in it with my own team, CDP. But there's like 30 or 40 teams in this, and we're currently in like week 3. It's a weekly 3v3 team league. It's probably the biggest league that exists outside of anything. It's probably the biggest league that exists for Master Duel. What's the prize? You know what? There's no prize for individual matches. It's just scoring points for the group stage. But the grand prize for first place in Top Cut is like a lot. Let me check what it is. Okay, it says $1,800 to $1,900 for first place. So there's a big prize pool here. Okay, 4 minutes before start. Pretty neat. It is pretty neat. Yeah. This is season 3. They've done 2 seasons already, and my team played in the first 2 seasons as well. Good Lord, Hawkeye wasn't kidding. What do you mean? Hawkeye is here. Is he playing or is he just judging? I don't know if he's on one of these teams. I think he's just judging. Not sure. But we'll find out very soon who's playing. Hawkeye is there for fun? That's what I thought. Because I know Yusuf is the judge anyway. I'm pretty sure Hawkeye is here for fun. I knew he wasn't on one of these teams. He plays for PG, I believe, if anything. I think. Okay, we can see Tiger Shark here and Lest. Oh, some more players have joined. We've got Ban, and I don't know who this is, NG. I don't know who this person is. I've never seen them before. But we've got lots of Worlds competitors. 3 Worlds competitors in the match today. T67. Thank you, Catboy. I don't see it's probably Shoma Yusa. I was gonna say I don't see a tag in their name, so that's kind of confusing for me. We also have Josh here. So Josh looks like he is playing today. So that's hype. Hello, April and people. Quite the interesting match. Yes, it is quite the interesting match. We've got multiple world competitors against each other. Should be very exciting. I'm very hyped for the games. Let me just change my audio a little bit. Let's make the game a bit louder. Can I get a room code to spectate? Twitch.tv/April Showers. There's your room code. Okay, should be starting in just a couple of minutes. Have we got all the players here? Yeah, I think so. We've got Tiger Shark, Ben, and Josh. That's a 3v3. Well, that's a team of 3. And then we have Lest, NG, and we're missing one player for KoH. Okay. Raid and Trade is ready. Damn, none of these players have put their tag in the name. They just expect us to know. Okay. So just to clarify, on one team, it's going to be Tiger, Josh, and Ben. That's one team, I believe. Just because nobody has a tag in their name. So in case you get confused. I'm pretty sure most players know who these guys are, though. So it should be fine. It is 6 p.m. now, so should be starting whenever they're ready. Can you do a prediction, Teramia? Are you still here? Do you want to do a prediction for the match before it starts? Guessing game? Exactly. We want to do a prediction for the match. You don't think I can? You're a mod. You're a mod. You should be able to. Is Phoebe here? Any other mods who know how to do a prediction? You can set that up when you're ready. Looks like we have 2 matches ready. We're still missing one player from KoH. Still missing one player from KoH. Let me check out what's going on in the chat. Okay, so we are supposed to have Victor Lee as well. We have Shoma Yusa, which is this guy, NG, Victor Lee, and Lest versus Tiger Shark, Josh, and Ben. But we are missing Victor Lee. Who knows what he's up to? Twitch doesn't work? I think you just don't know how. Right? Okay, the matches have started. So this one has begun. So let's watch this one. Victor Lee 2, that is something you don't see every day? Yes, that is something you don't see every day. Okay, we've got Ben on the top, playing for Raiden Trader, going first. And we're playing Mitsurugi of some kind, by the looks of it. Getting ashed on pre-prep. That could be good or really useless. Okay, we have Habakiri. It was really useless. And there's no Maxi. Adding Prez. Okay, we're going for this line. This is like a slightly different line. I came to see Habakiri resolve. Of course, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of Habakiri resolving. For this whole 2026, you're going to see a lot of Habakiri. Okay, so playing Aramasa. This could be Ryziel, could be a different build. Yeah, and we're adding Ritual now. So this is like the new fancy line with just Habakiri. I don't really know what the objective of this line versus the standard line is. I think maybe this one plays better into Impulse or something? I don't know. I don't know what the objective of this line is. And we're gonna summon Murakumo. Okay. Because we drew it. Makes sense. No, we searched it, right? What did we add with Aramasa? Nothing? We haven't used it yet. Okay. Well, I guess it wasn't a one-card combo anyway. Going Granite. Okay, so this is probably not Ryziel. This looks like a pure deck. Are we searching Fossil Diner here? Is this Fossil Diner ban? No, it's Nibiru. Okay. Well, maybe it still could be Ryziel. We'll go Ritual again. Can't wait for TCG to drop the ban list. I don't know what's no war crimes. Well, no war crimes so far. No war crimes so far. Tribute Futsu from the hand. For a Habakiri. Are we gonna get... Oh, we have something. Is that Nibiru? That's gotta be Nibiru, right? Or it's just something else that they're bluffing? I think that Habakiri is our 5th summon. Yeah, we had the Sagi, then the Sagi again. No, it wasn't. We'd already summoned 5 times. I'm not sure. It could be Nibiru, though. We're getting Mira. Makes sense. We want to bring back the Futsu from the graveyard. Nibiru wouldn't be that good because this Murakumo hasn't been tributed, so it's just gonna come back if we get nipped. And so will the Futsu if we just summon it now. I'm gonna link off. Is this IP? It's SP. Okay, are we trying to play around Nibiru by making SP here? Is that the objective? I mean, didn't we play around Nibiru anyway, just naturally, if we just left Murakumo on the board, and then just went straight for the Ritual? Okay, it's Magnamut. We kind of played into the Magnamut, right? This is better than Nibiru here, like by a lot. Okay, so Murakumo is gone. And if this is pure, there could be like not a lot not a lot left to do. Especially because this is SP as well, and not even IP. So like, what can we end on? Just purification? We're getting Magatama. Okay, we play Magatama now. No gas? I mean, didn't we beat Nibiru or a Bestial if we just played it normally? Like, activate Ritual, tribute Habakiri, summon Futsu, leave Murakumo on the board. Then if you get nibbed, it comes back, and if they have a Bestial and not nibbed, then the Murakumo never leaves the board anyway. So wasn't that just like clean? Maybe we didn't have a way to like set a back row. Maybe we didn't have a prez or like a trap in the hand, and we wanted to tribute to search that. Maybe that was the plan. Okay, Futsu's reviving Night Sword Serpent here. Okay, and we're using SP, which is smart. I think that's so that we can summon from the extra deck again without having to link off our SP. Yeah, we normal that Aramasa, which we held on to forever. Now we can make... I mean, I guess we could have made a rank 4 anyway, but now we could make like an IP if we want to instead. And we search another Murakumo, actually. So... if there's a way to ritual summon that, that could have been good. But no. I was, this is Shoma Yusen, Ikiboy. I was thinking that we're gonna go Code Igniter there and ritual summon that second Murakumo using the Futsu. It would also then revive itself, which would have been an interesting play, but maybe they don't play Code Igniter. We search Baldrake here, which is going to be pretty good in the future. Maybe against that second Murakumo, or the Futsu here. IP can't make SP, but it can make Dynamondo for a disruption, which isn't terrible. I'm guessing this is Malice, if we're playing Bestials. Okay, normal White Rabbit, as expected. We're gonna chain SP now. Are we getting rid of the White Rabbit? No, we're getting rid of the Magnemite. Is this just to play around, like battle phase shenanigans? I'm gonna impound this, which is solid. SP versus Malice? Yeah, well if you use it against the non-Malice names, it's the same as always. So maybe just trying to protect from a battle phase. I mean, we can force the IP now with the battle phase still anyway. But I guess we would have also forced the SP if we didn't use it there. Like we would have attacked over it with the Magnemite. We're not going to go battle phase. We're going to link off. Okay, so we have an extender. I feel like battle phase was particularly good there, right? Because you don't want to link off the Futsu now, unless this is a Prez, which it's not, it's a Magatama. Unless you, oh, actually, Magatama can ritual summon, I just realized. Magatama can ritual summon the Murakumo here. So actually, we beat the Bestial quite well here. Yeah, we do have the backup. Okay, so this Magatama is way more than I thought it was. It's not just a pop, it's actually a ritual summon. That ritual is so obnoxious? You mean Futsu? Futsu's really good. I love Futsu. I love the fact that they made it not once per turn, and yet it's like not a disruption. I think that's so cool. I like Futsu a lot. Yeah, so Malice is kind of in a tricky spot here because At any point, we can flip Magatama to summon Murakumo. And that's going to be a board wipe, which is really good against Malice. We've committed our March Hare now as well. So that's backup, March Hare, and our normal summon gone. If we just flip Magatama now on the summon of the White Rabbit, isn't that GG? They would need very good cards in hand to keep playing. Yeah, we're not even going to need this IP for what it's worth. We're not even going to need it if we just Murakumo now. Like, one card in hand is a Baldrake, and the other card has to be like, I don't know, like a card that doesn't exist to win this game, I think. I dislike Futsu because his name makes me think of feet, and he does not have feet. And yeah, we are just gonna flip Magatama. Ritual summon. Can we lower the music? Oh, my bad. Is it too loud? I didn't notice. My bad. Okay, there it is. Murakumo. So, wipe the board. And that's gonna be game over. Like, this could be Gold Sock or the Field Spell, but that still wouldn't be enough because there's an IP, there's a Murakumo discard, and we've been through every name. There's like nothing this could be. Okay, waiting. Yeah, there we go. They scooped it up. Let's see if the other games have finished. The other games have not yet finished. Let me get my spoiler image up so that you guys can't see. Here's a branded Draco Tail deck to hide the spoiler. That was the only game that's finished so far. Okay, but that's not true, right? Because these players aren't here. What's happening? Let's watch this game. Josh versus Victor Lee. Dueling book decklist jump scare? Yeah, my bad. Okay, so it's 1-0 for Raid and Trade right now. We've got Josh going second versus a Primite deck. Let me update the score real quick. We've got one win for Raid and Trade. Labradite Dragon. Okay, so we drew Fua versus Odeon, by the looks of this. This has got to be Odeon, right? Playing Labradite Dragon. And we normal summon our own Fua, make a Baron, and pass? Baron, set 1 pass. Crazy. Wait, my scoreboard is fucked up. Why is my scoreboard fucked up? This needs to be over here. And this needs to be over here. In fact, the whole thing is like off center. I don't know how it all moved. But you'll just have to bear with it. Okay, Josh is on Draco Tail. Lethalia on target Ash. We're gonna negate Baron. Oh, we can't negate Baron actually. Wait, did we negate Baron? I didn't even... Yeah, we didn't negate Baron. I missed how Baron got negated there. Why is this card already negated? I completely missed what happened. I guess we veiled it? Okay. I was thinking if we negated it permanently, we trade for that effect as well, but it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna make SP, banish the vanilla. Ah, that's kind of nasty. That can destroy SP as well, right? No, we need to control Temple of the Kings. Okay, so who's winning the game right now? It's gotta still be Josh, right? Unless we find Odeon Engine. We make a Silhouette Rabbit, that's kind of Odeon Engine. We bring back Arthalion, which is really impactful here, just a big body. Yeah, we set Apophis the Serpent, but that's not really engine, it's just like a disruption and a body. And the Primite cards are dead now that we banished the Labradite Dragon. Rahu is a good draw. Wait, how come we didn't flip this in the draw phase or the standby phase? Isn't that like a hell of a bad misplay? Because we can't negate Rahu now. Shouldn't we have flipped this in the draw phase? What is my goat doing? I'm fusing Nibiru into Gulamel. Oh, we also have yeah, also Urgula is gonna go crazy here. We even get to SP this card. I mean, SP technically would have checked this no matter what, to be fair. So, it didn't actually matter. SP would have checked this. And that was evenly matched set. Oh, wow. Last night, yesterday was peak in the server. What server? I don't know what server you're talking about. Okay, summon Cartesia. Oh, math combo. Yeah, that was cool. My server, you mean? Okay, we'll summon Secretarion. This is really good. Those Primate cards are useless. This card goes to the graveyard? Oh my god, that interaction. That interaction with SP is pretty funny. It just goes to the graveyard. We attack this. We're gonna bounce something. SP, but yeah, SP banish the two important cards. Bounce the SP. This card lowering its own attack has allowed it to activate under the Typhon, which is pretty funny. Okay, and if we play Mysterion or a second... No, we can't. We have to make a Dracotail with this. And we can make a Dracotail with this. That's a good draw. No, it's not. It's not a good draw. I mean, we can set a Drill Beam, I guess, but it's still not live. Really? Still not live? Royal Ether Barrel. Pro players love SP Little Knight. I don't know, I don't know if that's true. Pro players love SP. I mean, SP is just a good card. It's just a really good card. So, pro players playing the best decks probably include SP. Kind of it, right? Hi April, hello Haru. I bet Josh is confused why Victor Lee has the Worlds icon. I mean, Victor Lee was invited to go to Worlds in 2023. He did not win a Duelist Cup, so it's not that surprising. But also, like, he's not misplayed. I don't think he's played badly at all, to be honest. Like, he's just losing the game naturally, right? We keep setting not traps. I mean, that makes sense right now, of course. But we haven't really used the Draco Tail traps yet this game. What did we set with the Primite again? It was the Drill Beam, right? Yeah. I mean, the Drill Beam's not live. It doesn't work if you control a Primite. I'm pretty sure it has to be a normal monster. There's a Draco Tail trap. Chain Gulamel. Pop the mystery set. Hello, calling chat. Been a while since I caught a stream. People are sad. It's not been that long, right? I remember you. You were here like last week. Okay, mystery set was Purge. Pretty sure it's just attack for game now, right? There's nothing stopping them. Sweetie Pie, the traps accept the negate low-key suck. I mean, yes, true, but they draw one. They also do draw one. Victor was invited to Worlds by his brother? No, I think they were both invited by the actual winner of the Duelist Cup. I think that's what happened. But anyway, that looks like all 3 games have concluded. Right? Yes, okay, Tiger Shark also won. So that's a 3-0 sweep for Raid and Trade in the first set here. Let me update that. 3-1 in the first part of the set. Remember that this is a best of 9 per set, and it's a best of 3 in sets. So they gotta win 2 out of the next games, Raid and Trade have, to win the first set. And if they win that, there is still a second set. Second best of 9. So there's a lot of games to be played. Okay, we didn't see Tiger Shark or Lest, so let's watch one of these guys. Let's watch Tiger Shark versus Shoma Yusa here for this next game. I don't know why my whole overlay has shifted. I don't know why it's all in the middle there. I swear it used to be closer to the edge. What happened here? Are they leaving? Are they on the wrong tables? No? They're just leaving the table for fun. And what's going on here as well? Oh my god. We could watch Josh versus Lest, because we also haven't seen Lest. But I wanted to see what Tiger Shark is playing. So Josh was on Draco Tail, Ben was on Mitsurugi Pure. So I'm guessing Tiger Shark is the Malice player. I'm guessing. But so this is a Malice mirror, most likely. Oh my god. It's a Malice mirror, and there is Artifact Lancia. And there is Cold Buy. Okay. Okay, it's probably not a Malice mirror. This is probably, hope you're well. Hello, April. Hello. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I'm pretty sure Tiger Shark's main deck should be Malice. Unless they didn't bring Malice, which is crazy to not bring Malice. But maybe they swapped to their second deck. Remember, decks can the players can bring 2 decks, just like Worlds. So maybe they swapped to an anti-Malice deck because they know that they're playing Shoma Yusa, who was also on Malice. That's probably what happened here. Normal March is not a good start. And there's a Chaos Hunter. Oh my god, every time. Okay, it's Mermail, apparently. It's Anti-Malice Mermail. Discarding Mooling Glacier. Chaos Hunter's crazy. I swear every team does this. I swear every team plays one deck that's just got Lanciers and Chaos Hunters in it. Like, every team does this. One person is just the designated anti-malice counter, and they just throw in Lancia and Chaos Hunter into some other deck. Like, every team does this. Backup searching Dormouse here is a little weird, right? Because under Chaos Hunter, I guess we could... I mean, there's no way you play Cerberus these days. There's no way you play Cerberus. Excuse me, we're playing Cerberus. Excuse me, what? We actually do? Okay, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. And there's Magnum at last card for the Dormouse. Okay. I guess you're just the goat, Shoma Yusa? I guess. Wait, we banished March. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's slightly better. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference here. Playing no matter what? Yeah. I mean, they didn't really get to play last game. I mean, they kind of played. But they didn't really have a chance to win last game. This game's looking very good for them, though. Nib. There could be a Nibiru, but I don't think Nibiru would be in your anti-malice deck, right? Because this is a Mermail deck. This is a deck 2. Tiger Shark's main deck should be Malice, I think. And I'm pretty sure your Nibirus would be like distributed amongst your good decks, amongst your main decks, not in this anti-malice deck. That would be my opinion. And this is what I mean, by the way. I was just thinking last time I played a match, which was a few days ago, we also played an anti-malice deck like this. And look what happened. They drew Chaos Hunter and Lancia, and Malice still just combos through it. Like, I don't think this is a rare occurrence, to be honest. Like, Malice just combos through these cards these days. So, I don't even know if it's worth bringing an anti-Malice deck. Might be better to have just queued regular Malice and just rolled the dice. Agree, low-key. Yeah, I just haven't seen the... We even saw this at Worlds, right? We even saw this at Worlds with certain players bringing anti-Malice decks, and they just didn't have success. They just didn't actually beat Malice. Malice was just still too good. Malice with Mirror Match hate like Metal Tronos. Metal Tronos? Is that good in them against Malice? I feel like that was played for Ryziel, if anything, at Worlds. I mean, it is pretty good in the Malice Mirror Match too. Just watching a Malice movie right now. So we've got a double co-linked firewall. We're gonna draw to a Chessie now. Haven't done that yet. How good is this? I mean, it's obviously good, but we don't have our... Okay, we're using the firewall. Is this to add back a March Hare? It would probably be worth it to add back a March Hare. But adding back Magnum, even though this is like obviously not going to do anything against Mermail, but it does hit our own crypto. So that's fine if we need to. You can probably pass on this and it's still gonna do okay. But it's not a lot, right? SP. Not allied? SP, okay, we also make allied, sure. We have wizard in hand. We hard drew that because we didn't search for this. Now we can make allied. Okay, now the board is definitely enough. But okay, that's Splash Mage, just going through this. We don't need to go through this, right? We could make Transcode if we play it, but... Okay, Heat Soul. Okay, never mind. Never mind, they know what they're doing. And I don't. They're gonna draw a free card. Is that Buki? What do you mean by Buki? Okay, now they make allied. Okay, so this is pretty good. This is just better than what I was gonna do. Like, playing Heat Soul lets you get a better allied, because it's basically just draw 2. If you have the extra bodies for it. Oh, you're talking about Ben. Yeah, Ben is on the team as well, but Ben is not who we're spectating right now. We watched Ben last game, or a couple games ago. Okay. Search Ball Drake, yes. Crazy Malice board, this is gonna win the game. Buki. That's a funny name. Tiger Shark is Zio Mundry. Yeah. Ben is on the team, but that is not who this is. This is a different player. Okay, Seka, good card, but this is going to get negated. Or just ashed. Just ash it, it'll be really funny. Just ash it. And then scoop. It'd be like, my Malice combo did absolutely nothing, and I just ash you and you lose anyway. But no, we're going to use Allied to negate it. And Chain March Hare for some reason. I'm not sure why we're chaining. Ending on SP here is kind of good in this matchup, by the way. It just happens to be like extra good, I think. But yeah, it's game over. We had no card. This is still pre-ban list. I'm pretty sure we always play in T2 Trials with the regular ban list. Anyway, now let's watch Josh versus Lest, because we haven't seen these. We haven't seen Lest yet. So that was 1 win for KoH. Yeah, really opened Lancia, Chaos Hunter Zeka, and still lost. Think about that. Okay, so it's Draco Tail Mirror over here. We're gonna Fua the Phimina, which is a pretty good Fua. Like, it's one of the better Fuas that you're gonna get against this deck, because now if they want to resolve a Rahu, it's gonna be 2 draws. Whereas you can usually expect just 1 draw versus Draco Tail. They fused away a driver, by the way. Playing driver in Draco Tail. So we've got Femina Pan. We are going for the Rahu, so that's going to be another draw. Josh up to 6 cards. This is worth it though, because we get to set 2 traps here. And we know Josh is on the mirror, so Flame is really good. Horn and Flame. And then another set. What is this? Is this the hard draw and Sting? Or is this a bluff? We know the hand is Pan and Femina, so Femina has a pretty strong play with the Pan. We're gonna go Rahu, Chain Flame, Resolves, no Ash. I'm not sure if Rahu is worth it, Flame alone is better. I don't think that's true. You get more than 1 disruption out of setting the Rahu there. Okay, so Ketu, Search, Urgula. Discard Pan and Urgula. This is a good board-breaking combination. Like, this goes crazy against a board. It is Sting hard drawn. Target Urgula. Oh wow, that's interesting. We flipped the whole house, which makes sense because we're gonna get something popped for free. We bounce our own Gulamel because Josh put theirs in defense position. But we do get to pop it. We do get to draw a couple of cards. Josh gets to keep playing though. And we have Maxi for the Femina. I mean... Oh. Okay. Okay, that's actually really interesting. To see the Gamma here. We were teased with the driver. We were teased that they were on Gamma. But honestly, that Maxi isn't even good. Like, that Maxi draws 1 card. The Femina with the Pan in hand just cooks here. Like, whatever Malulu does just dies. Right? It either fuses or it doesn't, and it dies regardless. Like, but that Gamma is just like icing on the cake here. It's correct to use it because this is your only chance to have no cards on the board, of course. But it wasn't that impactful. And we make... Oh, wow, we can make a Chaos. Okay, so... Chaos here is going to be able to target 1 card and pop it. Pan is going to clear the Malulu. And they target this one, which was the Flame, right? Which one was this one? Okay, we're gonna Vela Malulu. Is Vela Malulu even worth it? Is this even worth it? If I'm honest? Because, okay, if this Malulu fuses, right? Whatever gets summoned gets popped by the Pan, right? So it's not going to trigger. Malulu can activate in the graveyard, but set what? There's all 3 traps here right now. All 3 traps are already set, and both spells have been used for Josh. So did we even care about them triggering Malulu here? I think we could have just kept that Vela. Because they would have also lost this card in the hand for free as well, right? Yeah, we pop the Flame. Josh's Gulamel comes back, but it's too little too late. Get rid of this, but they have all the follow-up. They have Ketu Rahu, and we have no Flame to stop them, so it's kind of just insta-over. Sting in the draw phase to pop 1 of them. That's pretty good, but you can't pop both of them unless you find Ash here. Unless you draw into Ash, you can't stop both spells. Did we find Ash? We did not find Ash. They're playing Morna over there. Morna and Lucius. Why would you send Lucius? I guess you wanna add it and play like that. Okay, that's reasonable. I was thinking you go Ugula just to force the last back row. We're gonna set Ketu because that was popped, so we didn't use it yet. We're gonna bounce now, trying to find Ash Blossom. Normal Lucius, no response. Flip the Ketu. Did we find Ash? We did not find Ash. Two Mornas in this deck, by the way. So they clearly like Morna. Pop Gulamel gets banished. There's nothing in the graveyard for Josh, so outside of like... Okay, Pan I guess does something. Summon Malulu? I wonder if Lest remembered that. We get a fuse with Nibiru. Fusing with Nibiru is interesting, actually. Because, personally, if I was in this position, I would be holding this Nib, right? Because I would be wanting them to play into it. Because that would be one of my win conditions, because I'm kind of behind right now. Is that not correct? Josh chooses to fuse it away. I mean, it's unlikely that they play into it, so fair enough. I'm gonna set that Flame, negate the Gulamel, and add back Malulu. Can you fix the overlay? I can fix it for you if you want to pause the stream for about 5 minutes. You want that? I can see the game just fine. I feel like Josh is in a good spot now. As long as these cards do something. We're gonna flame our own Ketu to prevent the draw and the recycle. This is a good play. It looks weird at first, but it is a good play. And we do have Ketu. Okay, I mean, Josh is like kind of winning now. Bounce Gulamel. I mean, you know you're ahead when you use Arthalion Bounce on your opponent's monsters. Like, you know you're ahead when you're doing that. We get back Maxi. Oh no. No, don't let the Dracotail haters see this. And yeah, they scoop it up. They scoop it up. I feel like they play this horrible. I don't know, did they? At first, it looked very good. Until that Vela chain, that Chain Link 6, the Vela at the end, I feel was kind of throwing. But like, up until the Gamma, it was like good. It looked solid for them. But Josh played very well as well. Josh also played very well. I would probably have lost that game if I was Josh. Okay, so that was Josh getting 1 win, and then that means it all comes down to this for this set. If Ben wins this, they take the first set. It is 4-1 right now. April versus Josh win. I have played Josh like 3 or 4 times in the last few years. I've played Josh like 3 or 4 times in Duelist Cups. Okay, Victor Lee is still on the Odeon. We really believe in Odeon over Ryziol, it seems. We normal Barrel. Barrel is better than Man. We already have the treasures anyway, so... This is a really good engine in Odeon. I really like the Primite build with the Labradite Dragon to make Baron. I think it's so strong. It's unclear whether we have... Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. Is that the one we set? it is the one we set. So, okay, what do we have? We have a Baron negate, we have a Drill Beam live because this is a normal monster, and then we have a negate for any card. So it's pretty good. Plus Purge, pretty strong on prep here. And Maxi, come on. Come on, could you have any more? Could you have any more? Okay, we're gonna go Ritual. That's gonna get Drill Beamed. Which effect did we use though? Special Summon from the deck. Interesting. We can Kusanagi back from Banished if we get to it, but we're gonna Baron Prez. Literally custom hand. I mean, we'll see what happens. Habakiri gets the trigger here. We search for another Prez, which we can activate because its activation was negated. Manju. Excuse me, we're on Manju? We're deep on the Mitsurugi starters, it seems. You don't see Manju every day, even in pure Mitsurugi. Yeah, so there's the Prez again, tribute Murakumo this time. And now we choose to negate with the Apophis, which is, honestly, isn't it just really bad to use Baron on a Prez when you still have this effect live? Doesn't it just make no sense? Because you are playing into this exact scenario. You could have just negated the first one with this and then Baron something else. But now you don't have Disruption. And there's Ritual again. Summon from the hand. Futsu. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that that's not Murakumo here. If we drew the Futsu instead of the Murakumo, would have been nice. But this is still fine. We could have wiped the board there. We add back Prez, but we have used Prez. Dugares. Dugares is not cooking here, right? We're also just going to Ash it. I mean, draw 2, that was not going to help. We needed to find, like... I don't know what we could have even drew. We go Dynamondo. And just attack. Sure. Maybe Divina better? Is Divina really better? It's not level 4. But I see what you mean. Has more options. I feel like this board would have like been interesting if there wasn't a Maxi involved here. Because Futsu could, like, Futsu can do things. It's kind of hard to out. They're gonna Purge Prez. And then Drill Beam the Prez. Yeah. That's like the 4th time we've activated Prez this game. Search Magatama. I think it's really cool that Ben's playing Magatama. That card is really fun. It's a lot more interesting than Purification. We can Ash Songs of the Dominators, which is always a very funny interaction, but it's not going to matter here. It's not going to matter now. I mean, we'll see, actually. I mean, the Futsu is Futsuing. Can make a Baron. Magatama. Tribute. Oh my god. Wait, did we activate load this turn? How come we couldn't chain Baron now? Yeah, we used load, okay. We used load. And Futsu returns. Is it just me or is this getting kind of suspicious for Odeon? Like this Futsu is kind of a house right now. Activate mirror. We're gonna negate that. Okay, that should do it. That clears the Futsu too. That's probably gonna be game over now. We're draw beaming our own card. Excuse me? Victor Lee? Excuse me? Why'd you do that? Did you try to draw beam a back row? BM? Making spell trap space? I suppose. Making spell trap space is a good answer. Because we didn't need both of them, and this comes back for free. So fair enough, it was to make space. Phoenix, pop the back row. I mean, Futsu's on the board, but it is negated. How do we clear Futsu? How do we clear Futsu right now? Imperm? Does this resolve? This does resolve. My guy, you had everything. Can you just end the game, please? Like, I know you're on a trap deck, but surely it's not this slow. End phase. We can't kill Futsu. Futsu's too good. Jewel Beam Futsu. Okay, it's banished. It's over now. It's over now, surely. And they scoop it up. Okay, honestly, very good try by Ben. Apparently, Futsu's difficult to out. So there's more games going on now. There's more games going on because KoH won that, so it's 4-2. Let's watch Tiger Shark again versus Victor Lee. Because they're probably on Malice this time, and not their anti-Malice deck. So let's just confirm that they're actually on Malice. Because it could also be Mitsu Ryziel, I guess. Well, not Mitsu Ryziel, but Onomat Ryziel. Nope, it's Malice, as expected. And we get Impalmed. 65 streak? That is crazy. Thank you, Drizzy. And Maxi. And it resolves. And now we're live. Okay. Well, that's one way to stop Malice. Resolve Maxi. She got 65 streams total? There's no way I have just 65 streams. I've definitely streamed more than once. I mean, more than that. I've definitely streamed more than once. We're really thinking about whether to play or not, I guess. Also, hello Drake. Out of these 3 games, Raid and Trade only need to win one of them to win the set, since it's 4-2 right now. But this one doesn't look good for them. Rabbit set 1 pass. Let's see, is Victor Lee still on the Odeon deck? They are. They're still on Primite Odeon. There are bigger fishes. Okay, so we have treasures and the Primite engine. That's everything you want in this deck. That is the whole deck, basically. I'm gonna search man. I'm pretty sure we're normal summoning Beryl though. Okay, we're gonna try to summon Labradite Dragon first, and that's gonna eat Maxi. We're ashing Maxi. Sure. I mean, sure. We were gonna summon twice. Once for the Baron, and then once for the Labradite. And Ash is pretty bad against Malice anyway, so sure. Okay, no, we do go for man. Do we already have Drill Beam? Because we added Ether Barrel. Or we just want this one. We think this is really important. Okay. There's Baron. Okay. It's MTP in the end phase. We can't negate this yet because of load. And it's not even the end phase, it's main phase 2 so that we can activate the March Hare. That's pretty smart actually. I mean, it's pretty standard, but it is also smart. And now we get to set TB11 if we want to. I mean, TB11 could be pretty good. If we flip it this turn, we could summon from the extra deck if we really wanted to. That's not awful. You would wait for the end phase to do that? But we could also just summon Dormouse. I think it's fine to summon Dormouse. We're banishing White Rabbit though, which makes me think we're going for Crypta. Yeah, we're going for Crypta. If we were going for Dormouse, we would probably banish March Hare so that it triggers and comes back. But we wanted to banish White Rabbit so that it stays banished, so that Crypta can banish immediately in the draw phase. And this trades with the spell trap negate, can't stop this. Baron also can't stop this because it points to the March Hare. So this is a really nice play. Oh, we tried though. We tried. We tried to negate it. Okay, well, the Baron negate's been used, so you can just go after like a back row now. I mean, you don't know where anything is. You could go after the Serpent. That wouldn't be a terrible play. But you could also go after one of the unknowns. Okay, we do go after the Serpent. Was this the known copy of Serpent? Or... yeah, that was the known copy. So one of these is the other negate, the counter trap. We're tagging out for man, which is fine. Gets some follow-up and it can't die by battle. So it's better than the Baron now. We definitely messed up, right? Using Baron. We should have just held it. Because then they probably would have banished the Baron and we would have kept our Serpent. That has to be a mistake this time. Surely I'm not wrong there. Victor Lee costs more fantasy points than Nesh, so he's better? Oh, okay. Okay. I guess it wasn't a mistake to Baron a Crypta that points to a monster. I guess it wasn't a mistake. Access code is pretty strong here. Just doing everything that isn't a spell trap so that we don't play into the judgment or whatever that card is called. We do have a hard drawn drill beam though, which makes sense. That's why we didn't normal summon the barrel. Get rid of that access code. Okay. But this is still pretty bad news for Victor Lee because if we can play with our monsters, which is likely in Malice, then this last back row is not going to help. That's a spell though. Oh, but we can't activate it. We can't activate it unless we control 3. Okay, so we're pretty good. We're pretty good now. Dormouse is just gonna pop off. Okay, we're just... I mean, this is just going through the motions, right? What do we play around here? We know there's nothing like Nibiru in this deck. It doesn't make any sense for Nibiru to be in this deck. In fact, we know everything, don't we? We know both cards in the hand? Did we search with the man? Yeah, so we know everything. So we just attack, just kill. Like, we have to out this somehow because it can't die by battle, but that should be trivial, right? Allied code, revive, actually, maybe it's not trivial, because we've used access code and it's banished, so we can't revive it, and we've used our crypt to banish. So how do we actually remove cards from the board here? Do we, what do we have to do here? We're banishing their resources, which... Is this a sign that we're not going to kill? I don't know the extra deck, but, like, what do you do without access code or crypto? What do you do? I mean, we can get to MTP, I guess. MTP does it. Yeah. Okay, so it should just be easy. Heat Soul into Talker? I mean, we've banished access code. It's in the banish zone, but it's just MTP. The answer is just MTP. Banish the man or the treasures, probably the man. And then just attack. Find lethal from here. I assume we can find lethal from here, right? It's only 77 right now. Yeah, okay, summon March Hare and that's game over. Okay, good job. Tiger Shark's gonna win this one. And that's gonna be the first set for Raid and Trade. Okay, I fixed the overlay. I fixed the overlay. I think. Did I fix it? Is that fixed? That looks fixed. Anyway, good job. Good job, Braid and Trade. They win set 1. It's bad and he plays it poorly. Usually, you need to know the bad deck well to have a chance. Usually, you need to play the bad deck well to have a chance. I mean, I don't think Victor Lee played it that bad. I'm not a man expert. The Crypta negate was a terrible play, but that's somewhat understandable, if I'm completely honest. I mean, it's not, but you know what I mean. Like, that's an isolated misplay. Okay, so we're in between set 1 and 2 right now. This is just sort of like a 5-minute break if the players need it. There's like a lineup submission, but it doesn't really matter. The order in which you are in the tables doesn't make a difference. Let's reset these to 0. I'm trying to figure out if I have like a gap on the side of my stream. I don't think I do. There we go. There we go, perfect. Okay, so looking at the scores so far, Victor Lee is 1 and 2. We've got Shoma Yusa also 1-2. And then Victor Lee's brother also 1-2. Ben also 1-2. And Josh the goat over here 3-0 apparently. Let's watch Josh's last game. Because these guys, I didn't even notice, but they also technically like 7-2'd, right? Because they also won the other games. Oh no, let's beat Ben. But Josh also won this game. So let's watch Josh win this game. While we wait. Okay, so going first with Malice. And it was just a chessy pass. Okay, this game was not that interesting, I guess. It was just chessy, try to draw, get valid pass, and then play. We start Rahu, which does play into Impulse. I guess we could have forced it by going Lucius into Firmino and then resolve Rahu, but those cards are kind of equal in strength anyway. We'll go with Malulu actually into Arthalion. Plays around like I guess Vela from the hand or something. Better than going for Firmino. Now we go Firmino and we fuse it away. Oh, we're gonna get to resolve Firmino as well, actually. We're not, right? I mean, we could have. Oh, it's just a lethal line. Okay, I mean, I was thinking we could have fused the Lucius and then kept the Firmino in the hand, but maybe that wasn't as easily lethal as this. Okay, fair enough. That was a easy game, I guess, for Josh. Okay, next set has started. Okay, let's watch Let's watch Josh again versus Malice. Or what I assume to be Malice. I wonder why Josh doesn't stream those. I mean, why would you stream them? You're just gonna get sniped. Okay, normal summon Dormouse, pretty strong. Veiler and Prey. Just Veiler and Prey, that there's no extender. Is that what's going on here? We're gonna link off into Decoder, that's not a good sign. And there's Wizard. Okay, Wizard isn't the worst extender, but it's still a pretty good one. Into Splash. We know Josh is playing Nibiru in Draco Tail. We did see one Nibiru. So, they could have that. Yeah, I think Josh doesn't stream these because you would get stream sniped. Yeah, I know it's content, but like it's a 3v3 league. It would be kind of unfair to play a 3v3 with teammates and then reveal your hand, giving you a disadvantage, you know? Like, I know he could delay it or something, but I'm guessing he just VCs with his team right now. They probably just have serious comms. I don't think it would be good content. The day Malice doesn't have an extender is the day the board implodes. I mean, we had that last game. The last game we just watched with Josh was Malice died to one hand trap. Okay, there is a second hand trap. It's Ash on Chessie. But how effective is that? I mean, not on Chessie, on Binder. How effective is that? Oh, we have backup as well. Cool. I mean, even without the backup, we could have gone... We could have gone Crypto. Crypto gets back to Binder eventually by recycling it. We're just gonna go pop off. We had a March Hare. I mean, we had a White Rabbit, so we could just banish that now as well. He is so good, he can win with the handicap. Yeah, but I mean, just personally, I would never do that. Like, when I think about my matches, because I sometimes play for my own team in T2 Trials, if I streamed live and just showed my hand, and I lost games because my opponent sniped me, that would be kind of unfair to my teammates. I would never do that, so I imagine that's the reason why a lot of the other players don't as well. They probably calling each other good boys in the VC. So true. So true. Good boy, Josh. You're a good boy. There's the Heat Soul again. Okay, Wicked is banishing a card, but there's no good target to search. Because we've used Wizard and Backup. I mean, we've used Backup and that's the only target, really. Now we get to draw 2 with Chessie. Honestly, I thought we'd already drew 2. I looked away for a second to look at chat, and I thought we'd already drew 2 because of the resources that we had, but apparently not. Apparently we need 2 more cards. Normal summon. Okay, haven't done that yet apparently. Wait. No, that was not. That was not a normal summon, right? What just happened? No, we summoned March Hare with its effects. Okay, I'm tripping. I swear we normal summoned that. But no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We already normal summoned. Malice draws so much, it's insane. Allure, Heat Soul, Cheesy Cat, and White Binder. Don't forget White Binder also draw. It is kind of insane how much they draw. And the fact that it's an impulse deck too means that you just don't ever get lucky, right? When you're playing versus Malice. Because if they go Allure to start, and then they draw one with Binder, draw two with Chessie, draw again on your turn with Binder, and then like you somehow break the board, you just don't get lucky with your like last extender, hoping that they don't have Ash or Impulse, because they always do, because they dug so deep into the deck. The draws are a real big reason why Malice was cringe, and still is cringe. Okay, there's Allied Code. We get to revive back the Heat Soul for another draw on their turn. It really is draw turbo right now. Also, thank you Nile CN for following. Okay, chat. Can Josh break this board? With 4 cards in Draco Tail, can Josh break this board? Not gonna lie, I know I just explained and went on a story about why they always have Ash and Impulse, but if somehow they don't have Ash or Impulse, this is technically breakable. We could go like Ketu. Okay, we're normal summoning Malulu. That's honestly not a good sign. Because typically, like, if you're gonna have a chance against this board, the way that you have a chance is to just activate a spell, hope that they negate it with this, and then activate the same copy of that spell again, like another copy of that same spell. That's kind of how you would win, but normal summon Malulu makes me think Josh doesn't even have spells. But maybe he does. Damn, look at all the draws. Yeah, chat, a bow does need a fiend, right? Okay, they do have a spell, but we wanted to resolve it. I guess we don't have another copy of it. And there's Impulse, yeah. It's exactly the same story, right? They do the crazy combo, they flip the one non-engine, and you're like, yeah, I just lose to that, to be honest. And then you dip. It's always the same. Always the same. But anyway, that's going to be 1 win for KoH in the second set. Josh losing that one. His first loss? Let's watch Tiger Shark versus Victor Lee. One of the other matches is concluded as well, but we'll check that out afterwards. I will keep you in suspense. Let's see if the GOAT on Odeon is still cooking. Okay, we've got Malice going first by the looks of it. Start with Allure, get Ashed. Normal, another starter, yep. Get Fuad. Okay, we're under Fua. But we're gonna play into it. We're gonna Druid Swarm. Is this crit to pass? Is this bind to pass? It's Binder Pass. Okay, this is not awful, but it's not great. Yeah, it's not great either. We could maybe win this matchup just by outvaluing them, by focusing on follow-up. But we're gonna actually make Crypto. Okay. I wonder if that's worth it. It's probably worth it. Because that gives us a disruption, and it also sets up way more value. Okay, here's evenly matched, apparently. We're gonna chain Crypto to banish itself. Keep the back row, which is MTP. Return the Crypto. Okay, that evenly matched was very low value. But that one's kind of high value. I mean, they're both the same, actually. They kind of both just trade with the one banish. They're both pretty low value, to be honest. Saddest evenly? Yeah, normally double evenly goes hard. Honestly, with double evenly, would you have had a better chance of winning if you just didn't Fua? Just let them full combo? And then double evenly them? Would that have been a better chance to win? Probably still not. But that would have been nice to think about. Yeah, those were the worst evenlies in the game, for real. But we're playing. Victory is playing. And that Crypto is banished. We still have March Hair for Binder. Yep, and that's what we're gonna do now. No Impulse. We're gonna banish the Drill Beam. So take away Drill Beam forever. That's a good for the grind game. We're gonna add back our Crypto to the extra deck. That's pretty heads up. And now we go Typhon to bounce the Binder. Okay. We've got a bit of a game here. I don't think Man win this. Yeah, I don't think Man wins this either. They're setting up the negate in the draw phase. But let's see. Let's see how Malice plays this. They make Lingeribo, which is crazy. Like, is anyone else kind of annoyed how the Cyberse archetype, or the Cyberse type, just gets a free nice trap matchup because a Link 1 trap negate exists? Is anyone else kind of annoyed by that? I think Lingeribo should be banned, if you ask me. But we negate the songs, sure. And then we have an extender. Perfect. Dormouse hits the board. We need a hand trap now from Victory. Malice would have been so cool if it was a fair archetype. I think if Malice was not Cybers, imagine they were like machines or something, or like warriors or spellcasters, and Binder didn't exist and Ransom didn't exist. If it was just somehow Crypto Control, it would have been such a peak archetype. It would have been so peak. Crypto Trap Control. Like, what if it was like Draco Tail, where the best end board just set all 3 traps and ended on a Crypto? Like, all 3 traps plus Crypto Pass. That end board seems kind of base. But alas, it is a Cyberse archetype. Okay, we made Crypto. And now the Crypto is unnegatable. It also can't activate because of Typhon, though. That would be so Sigma. I agree. I agree. Wizard. Okay, we're gonna make Binder again here. They had something, right? They had something, I think. We're going access code. Banishing Crypto, which has not yet revived itself, so that's gonna happen now. I mean, if they had an impulse, I feel like that would have been a decent impulse. Mechanically, they make more sense as Psychic, Banish, and Pay Life. Yeah, that would have also made sense. Anything but Cyberse. I mean, it makes sense in Cyberse, like, lore-wise, because they're meant to be, like, they're based on computer viruses and stuff, so it makes sense. But it just, mechanically, it just means that they get access to some silly cards. They still play kind of cringe, though, even without, like, Cyber slop cards. They still play kind of cringe. Like, March Hare specifically, and Binder plays kind of cringe. But we can get rid of, we can get rid of Binder. We can get rid of Binder. Okay, so it's not gonna be a game. Gonna clear the board. There's still a lot of cards for Victor. Victor Lee still has this and 4 cards. It is game. How is it game? What is the set? Is it GWC? Am I missing something? Because this crypto has already revived itself. So it's not game. Yeah. It's TB11. Which would not have helped because the card can't attack that you summon with TB11. So that would not have made it game. Oh my god. What just happened? Did they time out? No, they timed out. Oh my god. Why did they even activate it? If you were that low on time, just pass. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so that was another win for KoH. Let's check the replay. Okay, Ben did win versus Lest. So that means it's 2-1. We do have 1 win for Raid and Trade, thanks to Ben. But 2 wins for KoH right now. So they're ahead in this set right now. Hi Cutie, hello Andre. He's getting banished by his team right now. I don't think he is. These guys are nice. But for real, what was the objective? If we were that low on time, why did we need to activate the TB11? What was the reason why we needed that so badly? Did we not have a banished name? Is that what we were trying to do? Did we not have a banished name for crypto? I don't remember. Anyway, let's watch Ben. Although I would like to dodge Malice for this next game. So maybe we'll watch Josh. But I would also like to dodge Victor Lee again on the Odeon deck, because we've seen that a lot too. So let's watch this one. Let's watch Ben again. We haven't seen a lot of Ben. Maybe misclick. I don't think it was either, to be honest. I think they just had a play in mind, thought they could do it, and then didn't end up doing it. Okay, normal summon, mind you. I just noticed, by the way, Ben's extra deck is 14 cards. Interesting. The World Champion diff. Or World Competitor diff, I should say. 14 cards is all we need. Looks like full combo's resolving. Going for a normal line this time. Based? Is it based to play 14 cards in your extra deck? Okay, we're doing the search Nibiru thing again. We really like this line where we search Nibiru, it seems. Someone is playing a 14 card extra deck? Yeah. Ben right now is on 14 cards. I mean, unless it's a deck list error. Like, we've summoned the Granite only. Nothing else has been used. And we're on 13 right now. This is a 14 card extra deck. "14 card extra deck" is like it's a secret technique that team members use to signal to each other during duelist cups. Think about it. It's smart. Also, hello Suffering. Thank you for raiding. Thank you for the raid. We're watching T2 Trials match right now. Between Raid and Trade, which is this player right now, and KoH, which is this player. Was there a response just now? Also, this is a rematch, by the way. I just remembered this is a rematch. This was the first match that we watched. And it went pretty much the same way. There was this same board, but then we kind of got in trouble because there was a Bestial. The Lion doesn't need 15 extra deck cards. Okay, we have a Bestial again. Okay, Bestial again. It is a repeat of that first game, apparently. Okay, Dynamondo. Also, thank you, Scotty Snake, for following. Okay, shuffle away the Baldrake. This was way less effective than the Magnamont was last time. Did we search Magatama again, by the way? I missed it. No, we searched Purification this time. Sure. We might have a Magatama though. There's a lot of back row right there. Okay. Can we win against this board with Malice? It's gonna be hard to beat the Mirakumo, which is in the hand, apparently. We searched the second one, but if we have that Magatama, we can do the Ritual Summon again. Is that end of the main phase? Are we passing turn? Did we break? Oh my god, we bricked. Okay, we just bricked. Sure. And we scoop it up. Sure. Okay. Sometimes Malice do that. So that's going to be one win for Ben, which is Raid and Trade. Let's watch Josh versus Victor Lee here. This is a GOAT matchup. This is a hype matchup right now. Josh versus Victor Lee. Okay, we got Josh going first, starting with Phimina. Using away Lucius. Interesting. Interesting to not just shotgun normal summon Lucius and search for another name. I am interested why that's not the play here. Maybe we want to normal summon Malulu instead. We are adding back the Lucius though. And we're getting Impugned. Okay. Setting Katu. So Josh is clearly playing pure Draco Tail, by the way. This is clearly not like a Fiendsmith build or a branded build. For real, why didn't he? Are you talking about normal summon Lucius? I mean, given the way that this hand was played out, I kind of agree with you. Since they normal summoned it anyway to make seals, that is kind of interesting that they didn't just start with it, because it would have baited Impum relatively well. I mean, potentially, maybe not. Okay, Drill Beam on seals. And we can't chain it because there's no other cards on the board. Normal summon Man. Okay, is this bad news for Josh? We're gonna Sting. Okay, Sting's not super strong, but it is nice to get rid of these two cards for what it's worth. And we make a Typhon just for a big beat stick. Typhon's also like kind of a floodgate next turn for Josh, because it means Orthalion can't just activate. Josh has to do something about it first. Same for this turn. Okay, Urgula, yeah. I mean, we knew that this was a possibility. So they go Gulamel, pop the Typhon, or pop the back row, I guess. Why did we pop the back row? Isn't Urgula gonna deal with that back row? I know Urgula can pop the field spell, but wouldn't it have been nice to clear the Typhon here? Because we can kill this Treasures of the Kings at any time. Lamau, I didn't notice. Hi, Ben. Nice extra deck you got there. Okay, I mean, Josh still looks to be cleanly winning now. But surely it would have been nice to clear the Typhon. Here's Secretarian, which is lower than 3000 because we have that banished seals. Nice. Set Rahu, set Flame. Revive Lucius, we get Pan. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so Horn isn't even cleaner out to the Typhon because it was in attack position. Okay. So maybe it would have been different if it was in defense position, but because it was in attack position, Josh thought, I'm going to out that with Horn because that's just even more efficient, I guess. That makes sense. Now we go Orthalion and it can activate. And we can probably just add a normal summon and kill. Or just revive the other Orthalion, yeah. You're making recover worse. I don't think anybody in the chat knows what recover is. That card is like 20 years old. I'm surprised I even know what that card is. Okay, GG Josh beating Victor Lee. Okay, so it's 3-2. Let's see the last game real quick. Let me put a spoiler image up. Here's a branded Draco Tail list blocking the screen. It was Lest versus Tiger Shark. So let's see who won. No matter who wins this, it's not going to be a set win, so there's going to be 3 more games anyway. But let's quickly see who won this game. Oh my god, Branded Fusion! We're on Branded Draco Tail! Okay, we normal summon a Malulu, activate Branded Fusion, no Ash, GG. We chain Malulu, makes sense. We don't imp on this Malulu, apparently. Which is reasonable, because it would have just been live on their turn. We can just imp on the Orthalion. Yeah, very nice. Well, we do get 3 traps, plus Vela, plus Sanctifier to have to deal with. Okay, I mean, the Bestial wants to check the Albaz, so that's already checked. We don't have... I mean, this... we don't want to use this, because that just gives Flame something to use. So we kind of don't have any plays through the Vela here. We can make Lingaribo, flip the spell. I guess that works. Flame, chain Lingaribo. But how good even is this? Okay, we get March Hair, I suppose. We're gonna chain Sting. Banish the White Rabbit. I mean, that's... isn't that, like, kind of risky? Because, like, you trigger it anyway. And if there's another Malice name in the hand, the March Hair just resolves anyway. I feel like that's kind of a risky Sting. But we drew Maxi, apparently, because we're just the goat. And now we draw Ash with the Maxi. And we just Ash this. That's really funny. That is really funny. Okay, this Branded Fusion is dead because our Albaz is gone, but we drew Katu, so all good. If we didn't draw Katu there, what did we do? Right? Look, what did we do if we just didn't draw Katu there? We were kind of in trouble, weren't we? We would have had to attack and then just pass. And they scoop it up. Honestly, kind of lucky. Les got kind of lucky there with that draw. But that's going to be a win for KoH, so... it's currently 3-3. Let's watch... let's watch a non-Malice game. Let's watch Ben versus Victor. Victor Lee the GOAT. Any Joker turn name is game, so I guess it's a lot of top decks. Yeah, that's true. That's a lot of top decks. But still, no guaranteed plays. Was a little suspicious. Okay, we got Ben going first. Has Ben gone first every game? I swear he's always going first. Okay, summon Futsu. Have a Kiwi. That's not something you see every day, where you use Habakiri and you actually tribute a ritual monster from your field. You don't see that every day. And that actually allowed us to use Songs of the Dominators on this. If we just tributed the Sagi, we wouldn't have been able to do that. But it's fine. It's totally fine. That Dominus is so crazy. Is it crazy? I haven't found that this card is that strong. Like, only Odeon plays this, and it hasn't blown my mind like Impulse on its own does. Like, Impulse is crazy, but this card seems kinda ass, to be honest. Like, it's okay, but it's not the best. The fact that you can Ash it is really funny. This card just plays a mini game for no reason. Okay, we make Tornado Dragon instead of the Granite to search Nib because we know that we're playing against Odeon. Battle phase? Yeah, sure. You go that evenly? He does have the evenly. Okay, do we have a purification for this? Because if not, that's kind of spooky. I don't think we have purification. No, we have Murakumo. Chain Prez? Yeah, okay, Prez is pretty good against this. I'm guessing we're gonna try and keep the Tornado Dragon, would be my best bet. It's probably better than this back row. Hi, plushie. Okay, we're not gonna summon because there's no point. It would just get banished face down. They discarded treasures. Okay, so maybe they got duplicates in hand, because why would you discard that otherwise? And yeah, we keep Tornado, makes sense. Or maybe they discarded it because it loses to Tornado Dragon, and they're just gonna set some cards. Not sure. But we get Murakumo back, which is the most important thing here, thanks to Prez. Okay, what do we have? I mean, I feel like Tornado is really oppressive against 3 cards from Odeon right now. If you have Primite, it's checked. Yeah, like that doesn't do anything. Whatever you set is just going to get Tornado Dragon. I don't think they can even go into... Wait. Wait, there's 14 cards in the extra deck. Hold on. Hold on, why is there 14 cards in this extra deck? What? Tornado Dragon's the 15th card? Hello? Hello? Didn't we have... He changed it? Okay, but are we allowed to change it? I don't know if the deck list we submitted had 14 or 15. I don't know what the mistake was. Was it submitting 15 and then... Okay, you submitted 15. Fair enough. Has enough Dormouses been summoned today? We've only seen one honest to god normal summon hard drawn Dormouse. Only once. But there has been many Dormouses. Yeah, set Drill Beam. Which makes sense because if we end up popping this card, at least it resets itself, whereas Load doesn't. I thought RnT was good. Okay, yeah, and we do just set 2 cards. I'm guessing we don't pop the Drill Beam here. There's no reason to pop Drill Beam, that card is dead. We hit Dominus Purge. I mean, you don't even need to snipe this other card, because the Murakumo checks it, whatever it is. Like, it's just Omni-negated anyway. But you might as well force it. And yeah, I mean, Murakumo check it. Okay, Prez. This should be pretty trivial to kill now, because we know the back row. We know it's dead. We're adding another Murakumo. These games are really important, by the way, because we're on 3-3 for the set, so you really want to be, you don't want to be the guy who loses, you know, because your team needs to win 2 out of 3 here. You don't want to be responsible for one of the losses, you know, because that feels really bad here. We normal summon Fua. Is this going to be Dugares for game? Dugares double attack GG. Yep. And that's going to be lethal. Barring a timeout. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so raid trade up to 4. They only need to win 1 more. Other games still going. One of them is concluded. But let's watch Josh versus Les to see what's going on here. So if Josh wins, they take the whole match. Because they're up 1 set already, so... KoH on the ropes right now. Gonna Vela Lucius. Makes sense in a Dracotail mirror to Vela Lucius, I think. I mean, does it? Is it better to Vela Orthalion? I don't know. Maybe there's another Vela. Nope. No second Vela. We're gonna set Flame. Gonna set Rahu. Are we using that Rahu? We are. So we're gonna give 1 more draw for the sake of setting up 2 more spells, which seems worth it. It's a lot of resources for 1 draw. Gulamel plus 2 traps. That's a lot of resources. And Josh has Phimina, which is huge. With Urgula as well. Hard drawing Urgula in the mirror match like this. It's insane. So Urgula's going to be able to pop Flame. No, we pop Sting. Interesting. Do we have Ash for Flame, maybe? And permanently negate the Gulamel as well. Okay, Vela on Malulu. Into SP. Okay, SP banish the Flame now. We're gonna Horn, but... Is this the right way to play? If you're Lest? Isn't using Horn here kind of trolling? Because... like, if we had a second Vela, it would make sense to try and bait the second effect of SP to keep the Flame. But now we're putting ourselves in a situation... Oh, we do have a second Vela. Okay, I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. But still, we're actually still in an awkward spot, right? Because we just lost, like, everything? Okay, no. What I was thinking of was... if there was no second Vela, I was worried about using all 3 traps without recycling. And that would be really bad for the grind game. But we get to keep Flame because of that second Vela. And at least we have a Secretarion. We get to Flame Rahu. But we have Ketu, so we keep playing. Orthalion just summoning as a big blue eyes on the board. But it's fine, we get to pop. Wait, we didn't pop? Excuse me? We didn't use Pan? Pan, set Rahu, choose not to pop a Secretarion. Huh? Is there a reason not to pop? Now we go Typhon and bounce it to the hand. Okay, I mean, did we need to do that? Did we just click no on the pop? Maybe? Or are we playing around their pan? Do they have a pan? They do have a pan. Okay, that's what we were playing around. Okay, Josh, very smart. Josh, very smart. Both players going Typhon. Typhon crash into Typhon into Scoop. Wow. Just lowering the Typhon win rate there. I mean, actually, it also... Yeah, it lowers the Typhon win rate. Josh winning that, though, means that they win the match. That's going to be set 2 for Raid and Trade. Let's check the replays. Tiger Shark did lose that last match, so Josh was able to clutch it out in the last game. Nice. Okay. Well, a quick 2-0 for Raid and Trade. And they're posting the effect of Crypto in the chat. Nice. GG. Okay, chat. That's gonna do it for the stream. I'm not gonna do anything else today. We're just gonna watch the match, and the match is over, so that's gonna do it. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching Raid and Trade versus KoH. I thought it was cool. It was a good match between Worlds competitors. Yeah, it was pretty fun. The highlight for me was definitely Baron negate Crypta when it points to a monster. That was the highlight for me. I will remember that one. My goat, Victor Lee. My goat. Stay safe. You too. Stay safe. Okay. Let me raid someone. Let me disappear and raid someone.